When it comes to day-to-day execution, how do you manage your priorities and time? And, I guess another thing you can share in there is any tools that you use that work well for you. And that can be as simple as paper and pen, it can be software. But how do you think about priorities, time, and any tools that help you there?
Oh God, right. And you know this too. When you're building a company, your priorities and your time and the total amount of work you have are constantly in flux and they're shifting. And you have nothing but a stream of what feel like urgent things coming at you. And you as an executive have to basically say, which one of these things are urgent? What are the things that are important for me to get done? And how do I not get overwhelmed by the urgent things and probably delegate them a little bit faster? And so what I would say is I'm a diehard in the morning. I have a long list in Apple Notes. The night before, I go over it. I rearrange it. I wake up in the morning. I do my gratitude exercises. I talk about the three things I'm grateful for, the things I want to accomplish that day. I sit down. I look at the list to figure out if anything has changed since last night. And I just kind of start moving down through it over the course of the day. Now, the reality is that a million things happen over the course of a day and things are constantly moving and shifting around. And so I think it's very important that you touch base with the people you work with pretty consistently to figure out if your priorities have shifted, should their priorities have shifted. We are 100% virtual, right? We've got now about 120 people. And at this point in time, 85% of us have not met in person, right? And this is all because of the pandemic. And so we spend a lot of time thinking through how do you communicate asynchronously and how do you make sure that you're communicating together at the same time using Hangouts, constantly being in Slack, constantly checking in with each other, which is a muscle. Because a lot of people when they're at home by themselves, they have a tendency to kind of say, let me lean back a little bit. If I'm not being called upon, I'm probably safe. And you have to teach them how to say, how do I actually lean forward at all times? And so we use kind of like I would say, pretty normal tools: Apple Notes, Slack, Google Hangouts, Google Docs. We use Asana. And it is constantly, as you can imagine, it is a balancing act of figuring out how to shift your attention from the different tools.